Hi, good morning student. Today we are going to see the one very important theorem for the board examination, because in this topic similarity, the first theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem, is one of the very important theorem for the board examination. It may be asked for the 3 or 4 marks in the board examinations, and frequently it is asked for the examinations. So keep the concentration for this theorem, and name of this theorem is a basic proportionality theorem. The first mathematician, that is Thales find out this theorem, that is the basic proportionality theorem. Who is Thales? Thales was the teacher of the Pythagoras, we can say. So this is the first theorem which is in your textbook, and we have to start this one, basic proportionality theorem. For this theorem, the statement we have to see the first. What the statement says? Statement says that if a line is parallel to a sides of a triangle, intersects the remaining two sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in same proportion. I repeat the statement. If a line is parallel to a sides of a triangle, intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in same proportion. First, in this statement, if a line parallel to a sides of a triangle, so we have to see first the figure, that is triangle. So we have to draw the triangle, and here triangle ABC is your given triangle. This triangle ABC is the given triangle. So I draw first the triangle ABC. What's the next statement given here? They given that if a line is parallel to a sides of a triangle, means we have to draw one line which is parallel to a sides of a triangle. So here we draw the line L which is parallel to the side BC of triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, line L is parallel to side BC is the drawn figure as per the given statement. What is the next step? That line intersect the remaining sides in two distinct points. This line which is parallel to the side BC, but it intersects the remaining two sides, that is AB and AC, in two distinct points. That points are P and Q. Okay, so as per this one, we draw if the line is parallel to the sides of a triangle, intersects two remaining sides in two distinct points, then, and in the 9th standard we have seen that the sentence between if and then is the given part, and we draw the figure as per the given part. So what is the given? Just here in the given we write here in triangle ABC, line L is parallel to side BC and line L intersects side AB and AC at point P and Q respectively. So that is the given. What is the next one? They given that the line divides the sides in the same proportion. This word proportion. Proportion, when we can say that same proportion? Already in the 9th standard you seen that the topic ratio and proportion. In that, when the given terms are in the proportion, if the two ratios are equal, then the terms are said to be in proportion. Means here, because of that line L, two parts of AB are there and two parts of AC are there. Which two parts of AB are there? That is AP, and second one is PB. Parts of AC is AQ and QC. So, as per this statement, we have to prove that the two parts become of AB, that is AP and PB, the ratio of APS to PB and ratio of AQS to QC are equal, that we have to show here. So, what to prove? We have to prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Next time, for this one, we have to construct, and construction as per whatever we have seen before this one. Before this one, in this topic, we see the four important properties of the areas of triangle. The first property we have seen that the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of product of their base and height. Second property we have seen that the ratio of areas of two triangles with common or equal height is equal to ratio of their corresponding bases. Third property we have seen that ratio of areas of two triangles with common or equal base is equal to ratio of their corresponding heights. And finally we have seen that ratio of areas of two triangles if base and heights are equal, then the ratios are 1:1 or areas are equal. Okay, so we have to use that fourth property. For that we have to make such a triangles that their height or base are equal. First we can see that if I join this one, that BQ, for that if our BQ is there, so there are two triangles APQ and second one BPQ, in that Q is the common point. So if you draw perpendicular from Q, then height of the two triangles will be equal. Then again, if you join this one CP, that time we get the two triangles equal height. Which one? APQ and CPQ. So first you have to join that TC and BQ for the construction. When the construction done, then we go for the rough figures. I'll split up this figure like this one. Just check out here. This is your A, this is your Q, this is your P, and this is one line, and here is what? B. So here we get the two triangles, that is APQ and second one is BPQ. In these two triangles, that Q is the common point, and if I draw the perpendicular from point Q to the base, that time height of these two triangles will be same. And if the height of two triangles are equal or same, then ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to ratio of their corresponding bases. Which is the base of APQ right now? Here, as per this height, base of the APQ is AP. And base of that BPQ is what? BP. So here in the proof, first we have seen in triangle APQ and triangle BPQ, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equal to AP upon BP. Why? Because triangles with same height. Already we have seen here these two triangles having the same height, and therefore area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equal to AP upon BP. That is the statement number 1. Okay. Afterwards, again you can see the remaining figure. That remaining figure is like this one. Just check out here. It's a figure like this one. A is here, that is P is here, Q is here, and C is here. Again in these two triangles, that P is the common point, and if you draw the perpendicular from point P to that AC, that time height of two triangles will be same. So in these two triangles APQ and CPQ, that height is same. Therefore in triangle APQ and CPQ, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle CPQ is equal to what? AQ upon QC. Why? Because triangles with the same height. That's the equation number 2. After completion of these two statements, just check out the next part, that is two triangles. This triangle BPQ, this one triangle BPQ is the first triangle, and another triangle, that is the CPQ. If you check out this one, this figure, that time the figure will be like this one. This is P, this is Q, this is B, and this is C. So first triangle is that what? BPQ, and another triangle is what? CPQ. In these two triangles, PQ is the common base. PQ is what? Common base. So first I write here, in triangle BPQ and triangle CPQ lies on the same base PQ. These two triangles are lies on the same base, that is PQ. But these two triangles also lies between the two parallel lines. And you know that if the two triangles lies between the two parallel lines, that time height of that two triangles will be same. So here these two triangles BPQ and triangle CPQ are lies on the same base PQ, and they have the same height. So if two triangles having the same base and same height, then areas of that two triangles are equal, and hence here I written area of triangle BPQ is equal to area of triangle CPQ, and reason for that, triangles with the same base and height. and that is the equation number 3. If you use the equation number 1, 2 and 3, you can see here APQ upon BPQ, here APQ upon CPQ. In these two, that both having the same numerator, but both are having different denominator. Okay? From the equation 1 and 2, you can see that APQ is here, that BPQ and CPQ both having the different denominators. But here in the third equation, you prove that BPQ area of APQ is equal to area of CPQ. Then we can say that left hand side of this one, equation number 1, is equal to left hand side of equation number 2. That is area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equal to area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle CPQ, and that's the reason what from equation 1, 2 and 3. Next one, if from equation 1 and 2, if the left hand side of the both are equal, then right hand side also equal, and hence you can write here AP upon BP is equal to AQ upon CQ, and from equation 1 and 2, because in 1 you write that RHS is equal to AP upon BP, and here equation 2 AQ upon QC, and therefore the final answer AP upon BP is equal to AQ upon CQ. Hence from the above all statements we proved that if the line parallel to a sides of a triangle intersects remaining two sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in same proportion, and that's the first theorem in your textbook. Okay, this is the first theorem we have completed, and it is one of the very important theorem. Just before going to complete this video, I have to discuss the remaining concept or remaining theorem based on this theorem. This is the BPD, that is the basic proportionality theorem, and next concept, next theorem, it is the converse of BPD. What is the converse of BPD? Converse means whatever given in this statement, that is we have to prove, and whatever we have to prove is there, that is given in that statement. So for the converse of BPD, the statement is like this one: if a line divides two sides of a triangle in proportion, then that line is parallel to the third side. Actually, for the board examination, this theorem's proof is not asked for the board examination, but this is very important to solve the examples. याचा उपयोग तुम्हाला एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व करण्यासाठी होऊ शकतो, आणि म्हणून या थेरमची ॲटलिस्ट तुम्हाला डायग्राम माहित असणं गरजेचं आहे, आणि म्हणून तुम्हाला त्याचे डायग्राम आणि व्हॉट टू गिवन अँड व्हॉट टू प्रूव्ह आय गिव्ह हियर. Suppose according to this one, what's the statement of the converse of BPD? That is CBPD. We can say CBPD. In short, we can say CBPD means converse of basic proportionality theorem. What's the statement given? In a triangle, if a line is parallel, if a line divides the sides of a triangle, if a line divides sides of a triangle in proportion, then the line is parallel to the third side. Means here, as per this figure, what is the given? Given is that in triangle ABC, line L divides side AB and side AC such that that is AP upon BP is equal to AQ upon CQ. That is the given. And what to prove? You have to prove that याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला काय प्रूव्ह करायचं असते? That line L is parallel to side BC. Line L is parallel to side BC. हे तुम्हाला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. म्हणजे बघा BPD and CBPD मध्ये फरक काय आहे? जे याचं गिवन आहे ते याचं प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे, आणि याचं जे गिवन दिलेलं आहे ते याच्यामध्ये प्रूव्ह करायचं होतं. ठीक आहे, तर याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला फक्त आणि फक्त एवढंच लक्षात ठेवायचंय, याचं गिवन आणि टू प्रूव्ह काय असते ते, ज्याच्यावरती तुम्हाला मॅक्सिमम एक्झाम्पल सोडवता येईल. ओके, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. दॅट्स द एंड ऑफ दिस लेक्चर.